it's Miss Hake. Welcome back to Literacy. This time we're going to be studying the letter X. X, X, X. It's kind of the sound K and S put together. X, X, X. Try. X, X, X. We're going to start with our poem to see if you can hear and pick out the X sounds. Here we go. Xavier's box is filled with toys, a fox and an ox which give him joy. All right. Let's do it one more time. Xavier's box is filled with toys, a fox and an ox which gives him joy. Beautiful. Now, can you find all the words with the X sound in it? Let's go through it. Xavier. Yep. Box. Yep. Is filled with toys. A fox. Yep. And an ox. Yep. Which gives him joy. All right. When you have joy, you have happiness. So, what kind of rhymes in this poem? Listen. Toys, joy. If I put an S on the end of joys, toys and joys would rhyme. Or if it was just toy and joy. Toy, joy, boy. Very good. All right, so make sure you circle all the X's that you hear in the poem. And then we are going to take a little listen and do our listening skills for the sound X, X. Now, here we go. Perfect. We are going to hear an X either in the middle of the word or at the end of the word today. So if you hear it in the middle, put your little thumb sideways. And if you hear it at the end, put your thumb down. Are you ready? Mixes. Mixes. Yeah, it was in the middle. Fox. Fox. Yeah, it was at the end. Ox. Ox. Yeah, that was at the end too. Do you know what an ox is? It's like a really big, almost like a cow that they use them for workhorsing or work. When I say a workhorse, I think of a Clydesdale. I think like the ox is the workhorse of the cow. So look that up if you don't know what an ox is, if you've never seen an ox. All right, next word, fixed. Fixed. Middle, you got it. Taxes. Taxes. Middle, you got it. Box. Box. The end. You're doing really well when you're listening. All right, we are going to get our hands used to printing the letter X. X, X, X. All right, I'm going to get my yellow highlighter out. You can grab whatever you have to do your tracing. We're going to start at this corner, and it's one line, two line, X. One, X, two, X. One, two. Let's see if our hand remembers. One, two, uppercase, X. One, you got it. Two, these are really fun to do. One and two. Amazing. Now the uppercase X looks a lot like the lowercase x. It's just smaller. Here we go. X, X, same thing. One, two. One, two. Let's try it. One, two. One, two. One, two. I'm wondering, what can we turn our X's into today? Fox, box, rocks. What about a box? And there could be a present inside, like X marks the spot for a box. So I'm going to turn these X's into a box. And what do we know about our 2D shapes? Look at that. They have four sides. And my X, if you connect all the lines, you will get a box. So I'm going to make 3 boxes. And I'm wondering, what should I put in my boxes? What would be the surprise? And I can also color my boxes. I'm going to get my crayons for that. So I'm wondering what could be in this box. I'm going to make it a little bit of a pattern here. 2 green and 2 orange. My goodness. Inside my X's in my box, I've noticed that there are triangles. So you can decorate your boxes and think about what would live in each box if it was a present or a buried treasure. Okay. You are also going to watch a story about big box, little box, small box. Have you ever received a box in the mail? Look, Miss Haig received this box in the mail. Oh, did you hear that? What I'm going to suggest is that you have boxes for the student to play with, and they can put something inside, and they can decorate the box with X's. X marks the spot. And just like our mind's on, you can have 3 clues as to what's inside. So you're going to give it to your friend. All right, are you ready? Inside, I have something that's a little bit breakable. It's made of glass. You light it. It smells nice. And it's often given as a gift. X marks the spot with my box. What's in here? Do you want to see? I got it as a present. Look at this. It's a candle. Isn't that beautiful? My friend Patty gave that to me. Yeah, it's a candle. So, if there are boxes near and dear to you, you can put objects in the box and you can play this game with your friend after the read aloud. Would you think this is a big box or a little box? Hold it in my hands. Yeah, I agree. It's a little box. Maybe you have some big boxes and little boxes, and you can play that game too. All right, have fun making your X's, and I will see you soon.